is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Skyblock Expert mode, yeah! And I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing amazing, and yeah. You know when you want to do something so efficient that you make it completely inefficient because then you decided that you needed to have a better visual instead of making it efficient? Well, we can use these blocks. They're not controller blocks. They look pretty similar. But why would we do this when we can do something like this? Oh, I love my controller. It's one of the most inefficient type of controller you can have. Well, it's not really inefficient. It's inefficient, but it's efficient at the same time. If it makes any sense to you guys. Alright, let me explain. Let me explain. So, in the middle, what is going to happen? We're going to use P2P channels. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then a cable here. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and a cable, the dense cable in the middle. So it's going to be connecting 14 P2P channels that each can get 32 channels. So that's 14 multiplied by 32, all the 7 a lot. And we're gonna have that 4 times. And then, if we need more, we can use these on the side for the same thing. So yeah, pretty crazy controller. It's just complete random shapes going along. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, what else did I do? Well, I also needed this to work because I don't have a wireless terminal, so I needed this to work. So, how you do this? Well, pretty simple. You put your remote order logistic pipe here, attached to your chest, you link your things to it, you need to have your power, don't forget, and then you link it with a logistic chassis with a provider module into an ME interface, and you're gonna see everything that is in your ME system. So that way I can be anywhere in the base and just order some stuff. It's just for that I did it. I didn't really need it. I could have come back and, just used it. But yeah, there's a couple of things we need to fix currently. Some of our machines are not working. By some, I mean all of these. So we need to connect them with AE. So that means that we need to have some AE cabling done today. And I guess I need to make a bunch of Fluix because I used a bunch. So if we look in Fluix, I still have 94. I'm surprised that I have that much. But yeah, we need to make some of that. So we're gonna need, we're gonna make, like I said, a lot. Let's put these in there. That too, this too. The stone, this, even the controllers, because I at first I made the full corner at the top, but I didn't like it. Then when I broke the 2s on the side, it was better. Okay, so quartz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is the charge Certus quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's go put that over there. I don't have my magnet on me, so that's perfect. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. This is crazy. It's a lot. This is gonna give me, I think, 2 per or something. I guess we can start to put them in. Oh, why are you putting this there? Oh, they're done. So let's just grab what we can. There you go. That's how you make some flux crystals thingy. I need these because we're gonna make a lot of cables. Like I said. I also want to get a coloring system going on. Okay, so let's start by going in cable and let's see what we can. So, there's a couple of different cables in ME. There's the normal one where you saw that we use just under, and it's the basic one. You don't see anything on it. Then there's the dense cables, which are pretty crazy because they can take 32 channels, but they're made with covered cables, which need wool, which we don't have currently. So, but we have a lot of string. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a bunch of wool by ourselves. And we're going to put it back. And now we have wool fixed. All right. So this guy needs a cable, which needs quartz like this, which we seem to be able to do a lot. Perfect. Now we've got cables. So let's go back to this guy. And we're gonna make one. Oh wow. Oh, I forgot to make the cable itself. That would help. I hate the fact that it goes for this guy instead of the small one. They do say it's more efficient to use the other one. I don't care. I can make this one like 4 million times. Let's give me some of that. I think that's enough cables for now. Alright. So now we're gonna make this. Give me like a stack, 2. There you go, 2 stacks would be enough. And then we're simply going to go for the dense one. So it's 4 of the small one with this one. You see? Only 32. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. So what I do want to do, is I want a cable that comes from, I want like this part to be cables going down. So they're all gonna have different colors. So let's start by making the one that you normally do the most is blue. Blue is always taken when you do an ME system. I don't know why, but it's always taken. Then there's the other obvious one, which is red. So do I have any? Yes, I do have some red. Okay. So boom, we've got these. So that's good. So we're going to start with that just to start with. So what you do is, as you can see, they're pretty big. And they're going to tell you how many channels there's on the cable, which the ones at the top don't do. So, alright. So these are going to go underground. Oh, I forgot. We've got the ceiling over there, but I think we can do facade of Laferrator block, so we should be fine. Because if we go in an adjacent thingy here, this spot will be, I don't know if I want to do 2 or 3. I'm going to do 3s. But we're going to do it where the light is. That means that we're going to come here, and here's going to have a cable connected to that to that little thingy over there. So what this thing's going to do is it's going to come down here like this, and let's do it from the bottom just to make sure we know where we're going. So we need to send our cable over there. We're gonna make some covered cables, intelligent cover cables. That's the next step you do to know how many channels you have. And we're probably going to just make one CPU thingy here. I'm gonna make them bigger like I did for the controller, but for now, it's only going to be that. No, I want this. Okay, so the intelligent cable, I think? Smart cables. So the smart cables are made with these, with just a glowstone. So I think we need to make some more of these. There you go. And we're going to make like a stack of these. There you go. So since we're using red, I guess we could put the red in there. We'll need 2, maybe? Yeah, 2 sounds good to me. Alright. So, it's gonna come here, go there, and I just need for you to fall in the hole, thank you. Cable, and cable here and there. So our like CPU thingy is gonna come here. Alright, so since we don't need a lot of CPU power for now, we're gonna look at what we can make as a storage cell. Because they use storage cell again. So the one we want to make the 1K. We don't want to use this one, we want to use the other one. Quartz. Because we have 80,000, so why would we use the other one? And we'll make a stack. And a third stack. There you go, 3 stacks. That should be enough. Could you come to Papa? Thank you. Then we're gonna make some of these. We can make... Oh, we need more glass. Okay, we need more of the Certus glass. I'm gonna need more Certus. Oh boy. Okay, let's make some of that. We have 64 now. So, alright. So the 60... These guys can be transformed into this, which is gonna give us 21. And then again, we're gonna make the 64 for this guy. Oops, not what I wanted. Okay. We're gonna make as many 64 as we can, which is 7. Alright, so that's not all. What you need to do is do a crafting thingy, crafting unit, like this. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. We're gonna make 5. Okay, first of all, we want to make a coprocessor, which is gonna allow it to make more than one at a time. More than one recipe at a time, if it needs in the same crafting. So that's good. The next one we're gonna want is the 64K. So next gen crafting, yeah, it's gonna allow us auto crafting. It's pretty good. And there you go. We're gonna add it later. Okay, so for now we're just gonna need those two actually. We're just gonna take these two. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the coprocessor in the middle and this guy here. So boom, now they're connected and it's online. So this allows us to do auto crafting, but we don't have anything that can do auto crafting. So it's a little bit bad. Alright, so what do you do when you want to do this instead? Well, you need a hole. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this guy here. Since, you know, there's a cable right there. This guy doesn't have a cable, but we're still gonna put some stuff. So these two are gonna be crafting thingy doodler stuff. But let's take terminal. And the one we're gonna want to do is ME pattern terminal. So we need a crafting, so we need this one. And we don't have what we need for it. We need this guy, which I'm gonna make 4 of. Or we need this, so we're gonna get 1. Then we're gonna craft it into this. We need a crafting, so wood. Woody woodpecker. Let me get this, and we're just gonna craft it ourselves for now. Kablamo. There we go. We have a... okay, it's already telling me this. And now we've got a pattern terminal. Cool. Cool. So we could make it, you know, a little bit different. And we're going to make them red. So the pattern terminal are going to be red. And how you do this? Well, you place a red cable, and when you place it on it, it's red. That's how you do it. That's it. So now we've got this here, so that means that we can tell it this will give us that. So if we go again with numbers, the things we want are the plates, the cables, mostly the plates for now, because currently our farm at the bottom can't produce the plates. So that's a little bit of a problem. So let's see plate. That's plates. Okay, so we need to make copper, which is 1 for 1. So that's what we're going to tell it. So we're going to go copper. We're going to take 1 of each. We're going to take 1 of these. I need to make some first. So let's make some. Come on. And there we go. So we've got some. Alright. But we don't have any pattern. Let's get a pattern, Kraken. Let's get patterns going. So here are the blank patterns. That's how you make them. I don't want this one. I want the quartz one. And you make a couple because you always need more than you actually make. So I'm gonna make 12 and I'm probably gonna use like 700. So, alright. So now that you've got this, here, crafting pattern, processing pattern. Here you can do 1 will give me 1 plate. And boom, you've got your pattern. So now what you want to do is you want to go connect that machine that I never know where it is. It's not this one. Oops. I always go the wrong side. It's here. So first of all, let's remove all this. I'm gonna get so many things in my inventory. Alright, yep, everything went down on the ground. Give me the bag and we'll put all these in there. Alright. And also put these. Okay, some more. So these guys now need an interface. That's where you put your crafting things. And that's how I'll do it. So, interface. I'm gonna take these guys. Alright. I think it was this side. Nope. It was this side. Okay. So, I'm not actually... Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Okay. So, interface, 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 interface. Cool. But the thing is, you remember when we said channels are important. Yeah. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4. So to get them here, we need to pass a cable all the way from there to here. So let's do it. Why not? Do I have cables cooked in somewhere? I thought I did. Cable? Give me the cables. Alright. I will be changing a lot of this off camera, but probably just tell you I'll be right back and change it. I keep going to the same side over and over again. Because the thing you need to understand is like, look, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a 9 one here. So how do we get this 9 one? Well, the trick will be to have a P2P channel going on, or right here, we'll put one of these here, and then there's going to be this, and then there's going to be that. I guess I'll do the P2P channel. Okay, I'll do the P2P channel setup. So, alright, let's do a P2P channel setup just to show you guys how you do that. Okay, so P2P, there used to be a lot of different types, but you can't click them anymore. The only one you can is the P2P ME. And it's made like this. So you take 2, but you also need what's called a memory card. Like so. You take the memory card, and alright, so actually let's make a little bit more P2P. Since I have a lot of these, I'm just gonna use these for now. Alright. Perfect. 16 should be enough. So we'll be able to go in our controller and start setting some up. Alright. So what I said is P2P, 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 and then I'm going to put the cables. So all these are going to be red. That's important. That's important to remember. And this, well, actually, it's not really important. So you see currently there's 7 channels in here, but they're not connected to anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, do shift right click, it saved the setting of the position of this one, and when I'm going to connect the cable on the other side over there to this P2P channel, because we need to put the P2P channel here, I'm gonna load it, and now it's loaded, so now they communicate to each other, but this one's not plugged yet. So I need to send my cable from here to the controller, and then I'm gonna have everything. So let's do that. I'm sorry if there's a background noise currently. I think they're making construction next to my house. It's amazing, the feeling for it. That's not where I wanted to put that at all. Okay. So we'll bring it. It's a weird cabling. I know. like I said, I'm gonna redo a lot of it off camera because I'm really picky on my cabling. There you go. So now it's connected. So that means that if I go in my system and I say, here you have stored craftable. I don't have anything, Kraken. You lied to us. I didn't. Well, simply because the pattern isn't in there yet. I think, oh yeah, maybe I did put the pattern in there. Oh, maybe there is a problem. Okay, I lied to you guys. I lied. But it should be in here, so let us check this side. Oh, I'm brilliant. I placed the pattern back in the system instead of putting it at the right place. Okay, so if I type pattern, you'll see it's right there. Okay, so don't shift clicking in. Don't do like Kraken. Kraken's bad at it. Alright, so this is a metal former. This is what we need. And boom. So now you see, it's there. So if I go in my system and I tell it, you see, it's right there. So I can tell it craft 60. So what it's going to do is going to look for like a CPU that it can craft, which is the one we made at the bottom. So now it's just going to be here, and you can come here and check what it's doing. And currently it placed all the plates, and it's going to tell you one by one when they come out. And the thing I'm not sure is, will it just take it out? Yes, it won't. Okay, so what I think I need to do is put an auto outputter upgrade in these machine. It's ejector upgrade. So let's see if we can make one of these. Ejector upgrade. We don't have any of the things. Alright guys, I'm gonna be making some of these things and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so crisis averted. No, as it turns out, I can't put the extractor in there. I tested it. I'm even gonna like probably change this because I tried the upgrade, doesn't work. So I'm gonna try to like do another setup to get like an MFSU in here or something of the sort. And this is gonna move in the middle of there so it can grab both sides, and all these kind of stuff will change. But yeah, the crisis averted was like this chest was filled up with just crushed uranium. There was nothing else. So I decided to do something like this because I do think that it's gonna fill it. I think. I'm not sure. It might put uranium here, but if you guys know a way in AE to get only a quantity that you need, I don't think there's a quantity. No, there's no quantity upgrade. If you look in the cards, there's capacity, crafting fuzzy, inverter redstone, acceleration. So yeah, there's nothing that I can see to actually do it. But I'd love to have your ideas. My second idea is, like I said, doing a second system that's just gonna send things away, and I think I could actually do it. I was asking myself what to put in here, and I think I'm gonna do that. So what it is, the difference is, and I think I can, yeah, I can do it here. Okay, so what you do is you grab an interface. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to show you guys how to do it. I just had my brain ding, just decided to start working again. Let's go for plates. I'm gonna grab a stack of these. We're gonna put these routed pipes in there, and we're gonna make a let's make 100. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot faster now. It's instant pretty much coming in the system. So I'm trying to just, I want to give them more power so they can work even faster. But yeah, alright, come on, give me 64. I love this, you can see it. If I had more CPU, I could see what's on the... Oh no, I canceled it. Oh, it's okay. It was still in the machine. Alright. So if we go on the right side, which is always the side that I'm not looking at, we're gonna have to remove... My inventory is horrible. I was doing some tests and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this cable. So you leave this in there because it needs to grab it, that's for sure. What you're gonna need, and I forgot to grab it. But okay, let's do the interface first. You're gonna put an interface, okay? And this guy, you're gonna tell it, I want 64 plates here. So it knows it's always gonna keep 64 plates in here. But I'm gonna be more vicious than that. I want 64, 64, 64. 64, because the important part is we need to have this crafted. So, like this, and we're gonna put the crushed uranium in the last bit. So it's only going to keep one of the crushed uranium. It's actually going to keep more than that, but it's because since it's already in the system, it's super fast for the crushed uranium to come here. We're also not gonna show that. Okay, so now you pretty much just need to connect it. Do I have a normal cable? Okay, let's go grab the things we need. We're gonna grab a quartz. We need one of these. I can put these back for now. I'm gonna do all this off camera. Alright, this too. We'll keep the crafting. We need one of these because this transfers power but doesn't transfer data. And we're gonna need some normal cables. So this is gonna be fine. And I think you'll understand what I mean by it's transferring power but not data. If you put it here, that means that the data from this side is not going to go to this side. And the interface will make it that this setup is not connected to the system. So if I put one here, this one's powered, but it's on a different network currently. So what I need to do is this. As soon as I connect this thing, it's going to start filling these things up. There you go. So it's always going to keep this in here, and give me a second. Okay, let's say I remove 32. It should pull it out. There you go. Starting to put some in there. So yeah, that's how it's going to do it. So that's pretty good, and I think it's going to work well. It just needs to craft the things currently, so... But yeah, this actually works. So, and actually I only need it for this, so I don't really have a problem with anything else. This can be full. Everything can be full except that. So yeah, that's a good thing. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm gonna do everything else off camera. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.